A while back, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez made this statement where she said that she didn't care about facts. She just wanted to be morally right. Facts didn't matter to her at all, right? Like we get so, I can't quote it word for word, but she said that we get so caught up in the facts and, semantics and reality when we have moral obligations to all these fanciful things that this young lady wants. And the problem is that when you are nothing but emotions and you don't give a damn about facts, you're looking towards having a hard time. All right. You are going to have a very hard time because you're ignoring basics of reality. And when she said that, that was really one of the main reasons I turned off from her. I mean, a beautiful chick. She's a good looking chick. All right. But even with the 35% and everything, I just can't with her. She was brought on by the Justice Democrats as an actress. They have pumped her head so high, so full of helium and self-righteousness that you're going to see in this interaction. And it wouldn't surprise me if you've already seen this interaction because it's definitely been making its way around the internet. But I just want to, I want to point out the specific voice she uses when she feels as if she's being so profound and, really caring about things while simultaneously, mind you, ignoring all the facts. So let's get into this exchange she had with one of with an official, with an ICE official.
And we found a memo. Dates back to April 23rd of 2018, where there was an official recommendation to, quote, pursue prosecution of all amenable adults who cross our border, quote, illegally, even though this applied to legal asylum seekers in practice, including those presenting with a family unit between ports of entry in coordination with DOJ. Here is the memo that I would like to submit to the congressional record.
What's the date on that?
It is the memorandum for the Secretary from Homeland Security.
Date.
April 23rd, 2018, subject increasing prosecutions of immigration violations.
Without objection.
And so I looked at this memo and it seems like this is the source of it. And it seems as though, Mr. Homan, that you are the author. It says here from yourself, Kevin Michalinen, and Francis Cisna. Is this correct? Did you sign the memo?
I'll have to see what
I'd be happy to provide it.
So let me give you guys a little bit more setup because this is running a little bit long and I don't want NB in the corner right there to hit me for a copyright strike. Deal is that, this is a hearing about the family separations at the border, which hasn't made any sense to regular not law abiding, but really any American on the strength of we break families up all the time, literally every day, American families. So she's so high off of self-righteousness that fact, remember, she doesn't care about facts. She wants to be morally correct. That fact completely goes over her head.
And we'll provide it over, but I would like to note that here it says the official recommendation. There were 3 different options presented. The third included the option for family separation. This initiative would pursue prosecution of all amenable adults, including those presenting with a family unit.
Really quick side note, since Denver instituted this program where they test the kids against the parents or the supposed parents, a third of the kids coming back not related to the people that were claiming to be their family. It is a third. And I could only imagine that number's way higher. Though what they're doing in Denver, in Colorado, is a pilot program where they're testing DNA.
Mr. Holman, your name is on this. Is this correct?
Yes, I signed that memo.
So you are the author of the family separation policy.
I am not the author of this memo.
You're not the author, but you signed the memo.
Yes, a zero tolerance memo.
So you provided the official recommendation to Secretary Nielsen on family for the United States to pursue family separation.
I gave Secretary Nielsen numerous recommendations on how to secure the border and save lives.
But it says here that you gave her numerous options, but the recommendation was option 3, family separation.
What I'm saying, this is not the only paper where we've given the Secretary numerous options to secure the border and save lives.
And so the recommendation, of the many that you recommended family separation.
I recommended zero tolerance.
Which includes family separation.
The same as is with every U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
So before he really rips her to pieces, you see how she's talking on the family separation part, because that's what she feels gives her the, I guess, chutzpah or the collateral credit. I want to say credit to be all high and mighty. Like, oh, how could we be doing this? How could we be tearing families apart? Oh my goodness. Oh. And it's just like, lady, when you break the law, bad things happen. All right. And I am no one to sit here and defend the law. As I've said in multiple videos, I am intimately familiar with the outlaw lifestyle, but at the same time, there does have to be a respect for the law. And one of the bigger problems that I've been coming across more often than not are lawmakers, legislators who don't even know the law. All right. Like, particularly if you are in an urban area, go have a conversation with your mayor, your council people, your freeholders, any of them. They are not as bright as you would like for them to be. I promise.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father
Mr.
from his
Holman, with
family.
all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
Did you hear her voice right there? Legal asylees are not charged with any crime. She's an actress. Holy Jesus, man. And her performances are not that great. She really is touching from this part of her soul that hurts every time she sees just one of these in the arms of an angel type situations. Oh my goodness, it hurts so bad. But there's a small flaw in her logic.
When you're into the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum and go through the port of entry, do it the legal way.
Bang. That's it. Bang. What else is there to be said? Like I said before, I'm not a fan of our laws. I would love to change our laws, but it's important to respect the laws, even the ones you don't like, by merely acknowledging, like, yeah, if I do get caught, then this is a problem. So what do? You make sure you don't get caught. All right? Like, and this has been blowing my mind when it comes to the Democrats since Trump's election. They've been so flippant about this. Here in Jersey, the governor was like, yeah, we're going to be a sanctuary state. Now we have 3 different counties who are in open rebellion against this directive, primarily because, yeah, they are. A lot of our elected officials aren't lawmen. You know, I mean, Phil Murphy isn't a lawman. He's from Goldman Sachs. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is not a law woman. She was a bartender. You know, a lot of people who have say and sway over our laws have no clue what they're doing. And I feel terrible about it, because as someone who, like I say, intimately familiar with the outlaw lifestyle, I shouldn't have to explain these things to them. I'm not explaining them to them, I'm explaining it to you. But I mean, this is exactly why there's this level of disdain towards AOC and Phil Murphys of the world, because they are refusing to accept the reality of the situation. Not every single one of not all the migrants are these little big-eyed kids and everything. And no, most of them, a lot of them have already been deported. And we have to secure our borders. We have to secure our country. We need to make sure that we're taking care of our own first. And that's been a huge problem. It's one of the reasons why Barack Obama and, the Democrats and Hillary Clinton, they lost in the last election, because they're not worrying about their own. I mean, we just had Cory Booker escort 5 deported migrants back into the country. This is a problem. And this is why I'm not sitting here tripping about Trump and Pelosi going after AOC. I'm not upset about anybody going after people who refuse to acknowledge logic and common sense. All right? As fine as AOC is, I'd love to see her in a porn, but beyond that, I do not believe she has any place creating laws. And the people that helped get her there, they have absolutely no place in helping them create laws either. And it's so jacked up because I despise the Democratic Party. Even though I'm a part of it, even though I'm a card-carrying member of the Democratic Party, I despise these people. But I see the lesser of two evils in this scenario. And unfortunately, the evil we got is better than the evil that they're trying to, that AOC and Presley, Tlaib, and Omar are trying to bring in.
The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay. Mr. Chair, the memo is submitted to the record for review.
So thank you, Nicholas Bolisi. I wasn't actually paying attention to how long the clip was, but but that basically knocks it out. Let's get back to it. There we go. Okay, and that's a good enough picture. I'll try to leave this on so I can rant for a few moments, and then we'll be done with this. Deal is that when you're dealing with people who openly, and I've had this in my personal life, say that they don't care about logic, their feelings matter more than anything else, cut them off. You got to cut that cancer out, because they are nothing but drama. They are nothing but a problem, and they have absolutely no interest in doing things the easy way, because their feelings will always get in the way of doing things. And by easy, I mean the road with less resistance, the path of least resistance. Right now, that little squad that they got, her, Omar, and Tlaib, the Justice System squad that they have, no, they are all about the friction, which would be cool if you had bigger numbers, and B, if you weren't just trying to be manipulative. And like I've said in several videos, I don't like being manipulated. And I don't like when people are lazy and manipulating me. No. You got to put some effort into getting me to, to getting me to buy into your deception. It don't come that easy with me. Well, unless you're easy on the eyes like she was, and she got me to buy in. But now that she's opened her mouth quite a bit and let her put her cards on the table, you know what? I'm good. I'm better off without you. And honestly, as a country, we are better off without these people as well. They are a huge part of the problem and a huge part of the gridlock that really keeps us from achieving greatness, because they want to sit there and just obstruct because they feel some kind of way. Bring the facts, bring the evidence, let's hash it out. When you got folks who refuse to even acknowledge such things, they're better off not being acknowledged themselves. That being said, all the internet stuff. If you like this vid, toss it a like or a dislike. Never scared. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get more fantastic videos and content like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube's definitely not going to do it. Or, well, I mean, BitChute's doing me pretty well. And speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? Has this lady lost it? Has the Democratic Party lost it? I mean, we already know that 2020 is a wash. I'm now thinking beyond that. How do we start to reel this back? And I'm also a little nervous about 2020, because when he loses, all these morons who are like, oh man, there's no way Trump's going to win re-election. Man, they in for a bad time. So let me know what you think in the comments, and until the next video.